And now it's time for Mr. Graham's homework help. You get homework help. Time to play. Well, not really play. More like work. But it's almost the same thing, kind of. Homework can be fun. Yay! Let's go on page 210, 211. On 210, towards the top, you see this. You see, Wanda is shopping for a pet carrier for her cat. Good for you, Wanda. One small carrier can hold 240 ounces. It's not just the number that's important. It's the unit next to it. Like 240 what? 240 ounces. Her cat weighs 12 pounds. Can the carrier hold her cat? Well, if you look a little further down on page 210, you see a little chart under Picture It. Do I have it in the homework help? I do. Blah-da! The bar model shows that there are 16 ounces in 1 pound. So look back at the question. There's 16, let's write that down. That's actually very useful. 16 ounces equals 1 pound. We need to have, it's almost like, I hate saying this. You know, I hate when you can't just kind of figure something out by just learning and doing. But this is one of those things that you just kind of have to memorize. So say it with me. We're going to do it 3 times in a row. What I just typed, we're going to say 16 ounces equals 1 pound. 3 times in a row. Ready, set, and here we go. 16 ounces equals 1 pound. That's 1. 16 ounces equals 1 pound. That's 2. 16 ounces equals 1 pound. That's 3. And it's important to know. So they're asking us in this original question, can the carrier hold her cat? Well, look at the useful chart. For every pound, they have 16 ounces. And the cat is 12 pounds. It says right there. So one thing you can do is 12 times 16. 12 times 16 ounces. You're doing that because every pound has 16 ounces. So, you know, if it was 2 pounds, it'd be 16 times 2. If it was 3 pounds, it'd be 16 times 3. But it's not. The cat weighs a lot more. It's actually 12 pounds. Oh my goodness. 12 pounds times 16 ounces. One way to solve that, if you wanted to, is with the big stupid box thing. Just kidding. You know what it's really called. It's called a bar model. Why won't it let me? I need a pen. Give me the pen, please. Hold on. I'm going to see why it won't give me the pen. Oh, it's not giving me the pen. Alright, hold on one second. I don't want to start this video over because I don't feel like it. So I'm gonna quit out. I'm gonna reset the program. Give it a second, you know. So, while we're waiting for that to fix itself, you know, how's your Tuesday? It should be Tuesday by the time you're watching this. I hope everything's going well for you, you know. I've been super busy. Over the weekend, I went to Big Bear Mountain, and the news promised a lot of snow, but it didn't snow that much, unfortunately. And it was, I wouldn't say it was a waste of a trip, but my friends, they really wanted to snowboard a lot, and they didn't really get to. Well, they got to, but maybe not, well, it wasn't as great as they thought it'd be. Mr. Graham doesn't snowboard that much because he falls every time he tries, so he's just kind of over it. All right, let's see if it'll make me or let me use a pen now. It will. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Where were we? We were doing 12 times 16, I think, right? Oh boy, come on, don't get glitchy on me. Good. So you can do this big stupid box thing, but the real name for that is area model. Wow, I really don't like what's happening here. The computer it's glitching out. It's glitching out, yo. Let me give this one more chance before I just X out the video. And if it keeps being dumb, maybe we'll just stop. No, it's listening now. Okay, cool. So you have a big stupid box thing. And what it's really called is an area model. An area model. And you can take the 12 and the 16, and you can solve very quickly. Now a 12 is really a 10 and a 2. You know, 10 plus 2 is 12. And a 16 is really a 10 and a 6. You know, 10 plus 6 is 16. And now you got to do is multiply 10 times 10, which is actually very easy, 100. 10 times 2, that's 20. 6 times 10, that's 60. And 6 times 2, that's 12. And we can add all of this up. 100 plus 60 is 160. And 20 plus 12 is actually 32. Then we got to add those two up together. No problem. I'll just put the 32 underneath. Add it real quick. And you'll get 192. Now, as you can see on the other page, that's what they got too. Look, 192. So we know we did that right. So I guess in the end, it says, can the carrier hold the cat? Yes or no? Well, the carrier can hold 240 ounces. And after he multiplied 12 pounds times 16 ounces, because that's like the magic number, 16 equals 1 pound, so 16 times 12, we got 192. The case can hold 240. The cat is only 192. So the case can hold more than the cat. So yeah, it's going to work out. Let's look at the actual questions on page 211. The bar model shows that 1 pound equals how many ounces? Ooh, let's see if you remember this and didn't have like a brain fart while we were doing this. Try not to look back. Try to use your own memory. 1 pound is how many ounces? 16 ounces. Why do you multiply the number of pounds? What do you multiply the number of pounds by to find the number of ounces? One sentence answer, no problem. You multiply the pounds by that magic number, 16. Write an expression that shows how to convert any number of pounds to ounces. Use P to stand for the number of pounds. So what they want is you to think about it this way. So no matter how many pounds you get, what can you do to figure out how many ounces there are? So write ounces equals P, pounds, times 16. That's going to work on almost any problem where you see ounces and pounds. Ounces and pounds. Ounces and pounds. Just take the pounds and times them by 16. Bada bing, bada boom. But I'm not good at multiplication, Mr. Graham. Well, you got to be, at this point, you got to be a little bit good at it. Just use the area model, the big stupid box thing, and that'll make it a little easier for you. Of course, if you don't even know your times tables, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. It's going to be a little slower, isn't it? Use the expression to solve the problem from the previous page. Can the carrier hold the cat? Well, great. We already did that work. It says show your work, but that's all the work that we did right here. So take a look. We did 12 times 16. We got 192. 192 is smaller than 240. So can the carrier hold the cat? Yeah. Yeah, it can. Yes. Yes, it can. My work is on the other page. Now, if you write that, I hope that you did work on the other page. You can't just say my work is on the other page if you didn't do work on the other page. Don't be lazy. Number 6. Describe how to convert from a larger unit to a smaller unit. From a larger unit, like pounds, to a smaller unit. Okay. So here's the tricky one. Here's the tricky question. We did multiplication to go from pounds to ounces, right? You can see this symbol. So it shouldn't surprise you that when they ask you, describe how to convert from a larger unit to a smaller unit, that multiplication is the answer. Like you might think, oh, first you have to, no. It's simple. It's a one-word answer. Don't let it confuse you. It's only confusing if you let it confuse you. To convert from large units to small units, and then let's put in parentheses, like, oops, sorry, let me move that. Like pounds to ounces, you have to multiply. Multiply by what? Multiply by the special conversion number. That's important. What is the special conversion number? It depends what we're talking about. Since we're talking about pounds and ounces, the special conversion number is 16. Let's move on to the next, the last two. Steve bought 14 ounces of kiwis and 2 pounds of peaches. How much more do the peaches weigh than the kiwis? Ooh, this is a multi-step problem. Alright, they want to know how much more. And that's subtraction. But you can't subtract right away. You can't subtract right away because ounces and pounds are not the same thing. But you can turn pounds into ounces with that magic conversion number of 16. So we'll simply do 2 times 16. And if you can't do that on your own, you might want to pause the video and do a little adding or multiplying on a piece of paper. But 2 times 16 is not so hard. It's 32. And now that we have 32 ounces for peaches, how many ounces did we have for kiwis? It said in the problem, what? You look. You tell me. It said 14. So we just got to do 32 minus 14. And what is 32 minus 14? That is, I have to borrow. I'm using my fingers. Come on. Come on, you figure it out. You figure it out. Come on. Don't disappoint me. Come on. All right. It's 18. 18 ounces. So take a close look. We did not just subtract right away. If we subtracted right away, we would have got 14 minus 2 equals 12. That's not the right answer. The first thing we did was a conversion. That's the whole point of this week, guys. Conversion, conversion, conversion. Don't do the problem unless you use the conversion first. Let's look at number 8. A watermelon has a mass of 2 kilograms. Draw a bar model to finish its mass in grams. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. This is actually not hard. Check it out. Check it out. It's not hard. So they want you to draw a bar model. So a watermelon has a mass of 2 kilograms. So we're going to draw a little box, or a rectangle, I should say. And we're going to cut it in half. And on the top, we're going to put kg. Kg stands for kilograms. That one. And on the bottom, we're just going to put grams. And that stands for, or G for grams. Now, a watermelon has a mass of 2 kilograms. So 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. 2 kilograms, like it says in the problem, equals, what do you think? What does the pattern look like? 2,000 grams. And just like that, we're at the answer. What is it? If it weighs 2 kilograms, how many grams is that? 2 kilograms equals 2,000 grams. Alright guys, this is brand new math. It's a tough one. Stick with it, you will get better. It's just about practice. We talking about practice. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for doing your homework with me. Have a good evening. Bye.